Texas City. Welcome to the 38th annual Texas City Christmas Parade. My name is Ramari and I'm your city secretary.
And I'm Jennifer. I'm the communications coordinator for the city.
And we are so happy to be here with you in our mini Whoville. As you know, this year's Christmas parade theme is How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
And we're excited because there are more floats signed up to be part of this parade than we've ever had in the history of the Texas City Christmas Parade.
This is going to be the biggest, baddest, longest, most Christmassy Christmas parade we've ever had. And I'm so excited to host this on Facebook Live for the third year in a row.
First year for me, but I'm excited.
So, in a little bit, we'll see the very first couple of cars. First up is going to be the Texas City Fire Department's Honor Guard, followed by the Texas City Fire Department Regional Hazmat Truck. But before we see some floats, we have a couple of announcements that we want to make.
So we'll start off with one that's maybe not as fun. Our snow spectacular that was scheduled for this Saturday, we had to cancel it. There's a lot of severe weather and rain in the forecast, and we didn't want to cancel it either. We were just as excited as everybody out there, but for safety, we had to do it. So we're sorry about that, but we had to do it to keep everybody safe and dry.
Yeah, when rain mixes with snow, it makes ice, and who wants to be hit with an ice ball?
That's right. That doesn't sound fun. That sounds like a slushy mess.
Yeah. Sounds a little bit painful. Something that we also have coming up, though, is Christmas with the Blue. Blue Santa is going to be on December 16th from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Texas City Police Substation, which is located at Mainland City Center. This year, our goal is to reach almost 1,000 children.
That's incredible.
Yeah, every year it gets bigger and bigger. We're able to pass out more and more gifts and bless more and more families. So I'm so excited. That's put on by Corporal Hurd. So please contact him because not only do we still need some Christmas presents specifically for teenagers, but also if you love to wrap gifts, if you are a connoisseur when it comes to wrapping paper, then please donate your time at the substation from today until this Friday, and then all of next week from...
I think there's 2 shifts, right?
Yeah, there's 2 shifts. The first one is from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., and the second shift is from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. And again, that's at the Mainland City Center Police Substation, where we'll be wrapping gifts in preparation for Christmas with the Blue Santa, which is on December 16th. And I believe you had to pre-register for that.
Yes, you did. But if you can't wrap, if you're like me and you only get through wrapping with tape and a prayer, then you can still help support by donating a gift like Romari mentioned. And we also this year have an Amazon wish list where you can just log on to Amazon from the comfort of home and send a gift directly to the police department, and they still will get that in time for Blue Santa, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's amazing. Great idea by the communications and marketing department.
Thank you. I may or may not shop on Amazon every now and then.
Ooh, yeah, they sure do get a lot of my money.
Yes, they literally know me by name. It's sad. Like, I had a delivery person one time recognize my name. And yeah, that's a true story.
It's okay.
I know.
I don't think there's like an AA group for Amazon shopping, but if there is, we wouldn't show up because we would be busy shopping.
That's right. And listening to everybody else in the group stories would just make me want to buy stuff.
Yeah. Speaking of shopping, have you finished your Christmas shopping list?
No, I have not. Have you?
I haven't finished because I keep adding names to the list.
Yeah.
I start shopping like in the summer. I'm one of those parents that like buys things little by little and then I hide it all over the house. And then as it gets closer to Christmas, I start pulling things out and I'm surprised. Like, I didn't remember that I bought this.
Now, do you have a hard time if you get something that they really want? Do you have a hard time like holding it until Christmas? Because sometimes I struggle with that.
I try to make that one of the last things that I buy.
Yeah, smart.
Yeah.
That's smart. Another struggle I have is like all the amazing sales and stuff. Sometimes it's one for the kid, one for the other kid, one for the Jennifer, you know? So,
Mom's got to get gifts too.
I don't know about this many, but
nobody's counting. Not even Santa.
Some people I think are counting.
Yeah, well, speaking of counting, we have 82 people on our live so far, and we're so grateful that you are here to experience the Christmas parade with us via live. We're so excited to get started.
Yeah, I can't wait. It's like you can see the lights kind of off in the distance, but they're not quite to us yet.
The vehicles drive at about 5 miles per hour, which just seems so slow. But it's for safety reasons, because safety is our #1 priority for this parade, for any parade, but especially this one because it is at night and it gets dark quick.
It does. And I mean, like I said, I'm a parent and I try to be a watchful parent, but man, sometimes my kids are fast in the dark, especially. And so, yeah, got to keep an eye out, and we just want everybody to be safe and have fun out here.
Absolutely. Some of the floats are so amazing. Like, I get excited and then you forget that you have a little kid seated next to you. I can't wait to see Santa. I can't wait to see how many people have a Grinch on their float, because again, that is the theme for the Christmas parade this year.
Yep. I know we should do a Grinch count. Somebody watching should keep a Grinch count for
Somebody
us.
that's watching, please keep track of how many Grinches we see this year.
Yeah.
This one doesn't count.
I mean, I just have like part of the word, so that one doesn't count either. But maybe we could do some kind of fun contest on Facebook, like keep a count of Grinches and post it in the comments, and you never know, there might be a little Christmas surprise coming your way.
Yeah, because I mean, the Grinch's heart did grow.
That's right. That's right.
It's true.
It could be happening. You never know.
I got this sweater from one of our first interns. Her name is Deja Moore. She has a business called Dream Hustle, I believe, and she made a lot of custom sweaters and stuff this Christmas season, and so I bought this sweater from her. Shout out to Deja as being one of the very first Texas City interns that we've had. And speaking of, watch out for promotion of the Texas City internship coming in about April.
Yeah, in the spring we'll probably start promoting it, and you'll see that. It's such a great opportunity.
It is. Every year it gets bigger and bigger. I want to say the first year we had about 8. The second year we had almost 13 students, and they learn a lot. I wish that I had had that opportunity when I was in school.
That's what I said, because I grew up here and I worked for the city. You know, my first job was at Nestler Pool, and the second job I had was at the library. And so I am a Texas City girl through and through, and I would have been all over that. So I just think it's such a cool, fun opportunity.
Absolutely. And you're fun to work with.
Thanks. I mean, I think so, but I pay her to say that, y'all.
I wish. So far, we have almost 100 people tuned in to our Facebook Live. And again, we appreciate you guys so much for joining us this evening.
Definitely.
The very first vehicle and group that's going to come up again is going to be our Texas City Fire Department Honor Guard, followed by our Texas City Fire Department Regional Hazmat Truck.
Yeah, I'm excited. The fire trucks are always a big hit with my son. I know you have a little guy too. Does he like them, or is it too much? 'Cause I've seen it go both ways.
Yeah, he likes them. He likes to see them. It can be a bit loud.
Yeah.
The parades can get super loud, especially those. I mean, but you can't not have a parade with.
Yeah, you got to have the
without
fire
the
trucks.
sirens.
Yeah,
you
got
have to have the sirens.
That's what kind of sets the tone, I feel like, you know? That's when you know, like, oh, it's about to get started now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the signal that Christmas is coming. The Christmas parade is coming. As soon as we hear those sirens, we know that we've gotten started.
Yeah. So I have to confess, it's been a few years since I've been part of this Christmas parade, but I used to march in it every year as part of the Texas City High School Marching Band. Shout out to my clarinets.
I've always wanted to be just in a parade, period. Instead, I'm co-hosting, so I think that's just a tad bit cooler.
You're in the parade? You are
It's not
in the
same.
parade.
One day, I want to be on a float. So, if anybody would like to host me for the Mardi Gras parade, or the 4th of July parade, or the Juneteenth parade, Texas City has a lot of parades.
A lot, yes. I mean, I feel like we almost have one every month, every other month.
Every other month, it feels like, yeah.
Definitely. Because the Mardi Gras parade, it's coming up in, what, January, right? I think
I believe it's January 20th.
Yeah. And that's our longest parade in the city.
It's extremely long. It's so much fun. kids go home with tons of beads that you will find everywhere to last until Christmas. Some of my Mardi Gras beads may or may not be on my Christmas tree.
That's so smart. See, we're throwing out free Christmas decorations.
You're welcome. So growing up, what was your favorite Christmas movie?
Ooh, that's a good question. I really like Miracle on 34th Street. I really like White Christmas, like every year still. I know I'm like old soul. I have to watch White Christmas, and unfortunately for everyone within earshot of me, I have to sing all the songs of White Christmas too. And I do not sound like Bing Crosby at all, but I love it. It's a must. And now, I know you said when I was young, but now Elf
okay.
is on the list, and so like we have my daughter is just as much a Christmas fanatic as I am, so she and I have like a whole schedule that we have to watch. What about you?
So I almost feel bad because I've never seen those two movies, but people talk about them all the time. Actually, I think I might have seen Miracle on 34th Street. Does that have to do with the diner? No? Okay, well, I haven't seen those movies. I'm gonna be like obvious and say The Grinch. That was always one of my favorite Christmas movies. And then Grandma Got Ran Over by a Reindeer. It's such a good movie, and it's really short too, but it's such a good Christmas movie. And I think that I like it because for some reason somebody told me in middle school that I could sing, and so I was in the school choir.
Yeah?
And that was one of the songs that we had to sing. So I knew the Christmas song before I ever saw the movie, and now I just love the movie.
So my daughter is taking sign language right now, American Sign Language,
I love that.
and she just had her ASL Christmas showcase, and I didn't really know what to expect. And one of the songs that a bunch of the kids did was Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer, and they actually had someone dressed up like a cliche grandmother. Nothing like what an actual grandmother looks like. I'm sure my mom is watching this. Mom, you are way more stylish than what they portrayed. But they actually had the other kids dressed like reindeer and kept trampling this child. And so my son, he was like, that was the best. That is my new favorite song.
That sounds so dramatic. Another movie that I love and I've actually gotten my kids hooked to is called A Year Without Santa Claus.
Oh, yeah.
I love those songs. That's a really long movie. My mom actually used to watch that when she was younger, which I think is why we got hooked. But Heat Miser and Snow Miser.
Yes.
Oh, I love those songs.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're about to have a sing-along here, y'all.
No, we're not. Because then we would lose all 100 plus of our viewers. And we don't want you to go anywhere because I promise you the Christmas parade will be coming any moment now. I can see the lights. We can't quite hear the sirens just yet, but it's close. I promise it's close.
I like that when you said we couldn't quite hear it, someone honked their horn a couple times for us. Just so you know, someone is out there. We promise.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of people.
There
already.
are. There's a lot of people out here hanging out with us, ready to see all those floats. So I'm excited.
Yeah, I think the hot spots for where people kind of hang out at are near the library and then like across from the police substation, and then for sure here on 6th Street. Like I can't turn around too much, but I can see large groups of families and all the little kids.
Yes.
They're excited just like we're excited.
They are. I know. It's gonna be fun. Like I'm ready. I'm like the kids, looking down the street, ready for the action to get started.
And the weather today seems so great, but I know that the weather coming up this weekend is not going to be.
Yes.
Thus why we had to cancel the snow spectacular.
Yeah, we were lucky with the weather tonight. I think it's pretty much perfect so far.
Right.
Yeah, I was told, as part of my initiation into this, be prepared to freeze, and I feel like I got off the hook pretty easily so far.
Yeah, don't jinx this. If anybody has some wood out there, go ahead and knock on the fireplace. Now, the very first year that we did this Facebook Live of the Christmas parade, it was cold. It got colder as the night went on. Last year was something fierce.
Yeah, well, and we live in Texas. Like, we're not equipped for cold.
Right.
Or at least this Texan is not equipped for cold.
Anything under 70 to me is cold. Because I'm a semi-Texan full-blood Californian. Like, I don't do rain and I don't do cold. I still had on sandals.
See, that is Texan. That is Texan right there.
Oh, I thought it was like beachy.
Well, sort of. But I mean, like, if I can't wear my flip-flops, I don't want to go in general. Like, I'm forever on the weekends in flip-flops. I hear them.
I hear sirens.
I hear it.
We're getting close. Again, guys, the very first vehicle and group that we're going to see is our Texas City Fire Department Honor Guard. Shout out to our first responders. We're so blessed to have them, not only in the city, but also like huge participants of any and everything that we do citywide.
I feel like every time you turn around at a community event, it's our emergency responders kind of leading the way.
Absolutely.
Which I love. Like, I've only been here not quite a year, and it's already where I know names and faces of all of them, and that's solely because of things like this, because they're always out in full force, which I think is awesome.
I agree.
Also, we should mention that if somebody wants to be part of that awesome team, they are recruiting right now. Both the police department and the fire department both have opportunities. So you can find out more information on our website or on our social media. We have some recruitment videos that really kind of tell you the story of both departments. So if you're interested, definitely check it out, because it's a great place to be.
We have a new fire station coming up on the west side of town, the Lagomar Tanger Outlet area. That's also going to have a police substation. Departments are growing. We are hiring not only first responders, but just throughout the city as a whole. So,
yeah, absolutely. Good things are happening.
Yes.
I know.
It's so crazy that this always has such a small town feel, but we're a pretty big city.
Yeah, and we were actually having a discussion today where they said that Texas City is growing at almost twice the rate of the national average of other cities.
Yep.
So, I mean, we are really growing. Yeah.
Compared to the 6% average. So,
yeah.
We are.
People want to be here. I don't blame them. It's all because of Ramari. When Ramari came, that's when the spike happened.
No, absolutely not. I do not take any credit for that. We have an amazing mayor and commission who have built like an amazing administration throughout the city. One of our slogans is that Texas City is a great place to live, work, and play, and it absolutely is. I love my job. I love hanging out here because we constantly have amazing events like this Christmas parade, like the letters to Santa that we'll talk about in a little while, or Christmas with the Blue.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I mean, we have some of the best food. This is the South. Come on. We have the Texas City Dyke. We have amazing 6th Street.
I know.
Why would you want to live anywhere else?
I have eaten out more since I have started working here than I think in the past 5 years. So, I mean, it's because...
It's almost like the freshman 15 when you go off to college. Sorry.
I know. It's like part of the initiation, y'all.
Yeah. And then every time there's a new employee or someone that has retired, you go out to eat. I was just at Terrazas celebrating a new employee.
Yeah, I celebrated with them just the other day.
We're getting closer and closer.
So close, y'all. I promise we can see them and hear them now. So any minute now, you'll be able to see them and hear them as well.
So what is one of the Christmas traditions that you and your family have?
You know, I was just thinking about this the other day. Well, with my kids, one thing that we do, which I always did growing up as well, is like getting in the car and driving around and looking at Christmas lights. Yes. Yeah. So growing up here in Texas City, a lot of the neighborhoods had themes. Like everybody got together and really did, like partner up and do like a whole decorative theme, like a little village. And so just the other night, I went over to a resident who lives over behind like
Lone Star Trail or something like
that. Yes. And this gentleman has over 200,000 lights that he has just created this spectacular light show. And it reminded me so much of like growing up, you know, like doing this for the community and for the neighborhoods and for the kids. And so that's definitely one of my favorite traditions. And I loved seeing that, you know, there's still people out there who are doing that and doing that specifically for the community.
Right.
I love it. What about you?
We had that also. My mom, I was recently back home for Thanksgiving break, and I can't think of the neighborhood off the top of my head, but it's the same thing. The entire neighborhood would get together and kind of like do lights and a theme, and you could drive through, but you could also park and then like just walk the streets.
Yeah.
And we used to do that so often, and so my mom tried to surprise us by taking us down to the neighborhood. They hadn't quite put up the Christmas lights yet, so it was a failed mission, but that is definitely a tradition that we used to have.
Yeah, another one, and I should really bring this back with my kids, is my dad always got us a book of lifesavers. I don't know where it started, and as kids, we learned to kind of look for it and rip into it because it was like, okay, that's the one we knew. And nobody wanted the butter rum, the roll of the butter rum flavored. It was like, who wants to trade me for this? And those were always the ones that were still around by like Easter. But once he stopped doing it, I miss it.
Yeah.
I do. I look under the tree for that book of lifesavers.
Yep.
And so if my kids are watching, be prepared for the butter rum roll of lifesavers coming your way. I'm still not going to eat them.
Yeah.
Still not. But the wild cherry and all the classics, yeah, I'm there.
I'm gonna have to look into that. Something that my parents always did that I still do with my kids is the Christmas pajamas. Like that's one of the main gifts that you open on Christmas Eve.
Yes,
so like,
love
You
it.
can open up one gift and then it's always pajamas for you to put on. So then you can go to bed happy, waiting for Santa. I still do that.
Were you a present shaker?
No.
Yeah, me neither. My sister, the present shaker.
Really?
Yes.
I was scared I would like break something, but I always went for like the small ones first because I felt like if you open the big one first, then like nothing else is gonna be to that standard.
Oh, I
So
get
you
it.
just start off small, you work your way up to the big.
I thought you were going to say because good things come in small boxes, like shiny things come in small boxes.
That's a lie that they tell you, that the ring industry tells you. I want the big box. I want the big gifts.
All right, well, together we'd split the presents perfectly. You take all the big ones, I'll take all the little shiny ones, we'll be happy.
Okay. I'm starting to hear some.
I can see them over my shoulder. I see lights as far as I can see back there. There are lights behind us. I love it.
Again, the very first group that we're going to see is our Texas City Fire Department Honor Guard and the Texas City Fire Department Regional Hazmat Truck. So,
They're coming.
there it goes. And once we see the first one, we're going to keep rocking and rolling.
That's right. With more entries than we've ever had before.
It's gonna be
So
the biggest parade ever.
y'all get comfortable.
There's so many bands from our local schools and charter schools. There's so many churches that are participating. Like, this is gonna be great.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you to all 100 plus people that are watching. 130.
130.
Of you all that are taking the time out to watch our Texas City Christmas parade via Facebook Live. Again, this is our 38th annual, and this will not be the last. Yeah!
We're officially started. Woohoo!
Again, as you can see, it's the Texas City Fire Department Honor Guard and the Texas City Fire Department Regional Hazmat Truck. Coming up is ladder 18 of the Texas City Fire Department.
And then I see somebody very special this time of year.
He said Merry Christmas.
There's Santa on the Marathon fire truck coming up.
Hi, Santa.
I feel like we're about to have an elf moment here, like, Santa, I know him! Just jumping up and down with pure joy here. Okay, it's officially Christmas time now, y'all, because Santa came by.
There's a fire dog.
That's Sparky, right? Sparky the fire dog, is that right? I think so.
Sure.
We're on a first name basis. Also, that was Marathon some more.
Coming up as our first city official, we have Mayor Dedrick Johnson.
And then, yeah, I see Mayor Pro Tem Thelma Bowie back there.
Followed by Commissioner at Large Abel Garza.
And then we have Commissioner DeAndre Noxon coming up.
Now we have Commissioner Dorothea Jones Pointer.
And then there's Commissioner Jamie Clark.
Yay!
Look at Jamie in the convertible. Doing it with style.
Her in that convertible. Next, we have a city float, which is holding the man of the hour.
The Grinch.
Woo!
Who's keeping count? There's our first Grinch
our
count. I see him.
There's a lot of city staff that's on that float. Coming up next, we have Valero Fire Department. Shout out to our industry partners for participating in not only our Christmas parade, but always supporting every endeavor of the city. A lot of our initiatives and stuff are spearheaded and participated by some of our industry partners.
Yeah, and I actually read the other day that Valero has invested locally over $1 billion in environmental projects in the past several years, which I thought was amazing.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Valero. And then I see we have the San Leon Fire Department. Our neighbors coming and joining in. I love it.
That's cool. And it's yellow. I don't think I've ever seen a yellow
I
fire truck.
know. I like that.
Fancy.
We need that at Touch a Truck. Y'all, if
Look.
you came to Touch a Truck, make sure you come back.
Yes. Touch a Truck is one of the most amazing events. I believe this year was year
9. So
year
10
9.
10 is
So,
coming up.
Ooh, 10 is a big number. It's usually a big birthday number. So it's going to be a big, big.
Yeah, it's double digits. We're getting serious.
Ooh.
I know, the pressure is on.
Every year we add more and more vehicles.
Yeah, so I mean, it's going to be bigger and better. Last year we had over 100 vehicles. And so this year, I don't know how we're going to top that, but we're sure going to try. And
Well, I know one thing,
gonna be
the
fun.
streets are usually packed full of people for Touch a Truck, similar to how they are today for the Texas City Christmas Parade.
I know, I was saying there's lights as far as I can see, but y'all, there is a wall of people as far as you can see lining both sides of the street.
Yeah.
So it is amazing.
I see lots and lots of families.
Yes. We've seen some dogs out here having fun. People are out here in their chairs, their blankets. I mean, it is a Christmas
some
party.
strollers,
Yeah.
wagons. It's a family affair.
Yes.
Yeah.
And everybody has the biggest smile on their face, too, that we can see around here, which is awesome.
To match our own.
Yes. There's no Grinches in the crowd, for sure. Everybody's having lots of fun.
So we have a small little break in the Christmas parade, and we want to just remind everyone that's watching that on Saturday we had scheduled our snow spectacular, and unfortunately that is being canceled due to bad weather.
I know. Snow and rain. They
Yeah,
just don't mix.
It
They don't
turns
mix.
into ice and
A mess. And it makes things slippery and not safe. So if the slides had gotten wet, then they just don't work with the snow and it just becomes too dangerous. So I know there was a lot of disappointment out there today. I was bringing my kids. I'm sure you were bringing yours. We feel your pain. We really do. None of us wanted to cancel it, but we have to do what's best and what's safest. So we're so sorry about that. Hopefully next year we're going to have clear
Yes.
weather, and so keep all that snow gear handy for next year because we are hoping to need it. But this weekend we do have on Sunday indoors at the Davidson Home and the museum. We have Celebrate the Season from 2 to 4. So there's lots of local choirs that are going to be out there. They have a trackless train
Okay.
that's running, and Santa will be back in the house. And I went over to the Davidson Home the other day to to take some pictures that you may have seen on Facebook, and it is gorgeous. They have decorated.
That's all the Christmas.
Yes, for the holidays, and I need to bring the whole historical preservations. I need them all at my house because it looks amazing over there. It is beautiful. So I highly recommend checking it out. That's a free event too, and there will be a shuttle between the museum and the Davidson home, so you can go back and forth for free.
Oh, amazing. I was just going to ask if the Davidson home is maintained by the Texas City Museum, and it sounds like it is.
Yes, yeah. And it is. I mean, so like I said, growing up here, you know, when you're a kid, I think there's things that you don't properly appreciate, and the Davidson home was one of them for me. You know, it was just this really cool, big old house, and now coming back and like learning more about the history and really appreciating like how meticulously preserved it's been.
Right.
It's a whole new appreciation.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so if you have not been, there's no better time to check it out because it is free. I always say free 90 free.
Free 99.
That's right. So you can't beat that. And there's so many choirs participating that we actually had to split it into the 2 locations. So there should be lots of fun entertainment, and Santa will be there. So can't ever go wrong. So you can give him more of your list.
Absolutely. Yay.
Yeah. Oh,
I hear a band coming up.
I see some Stingerettes.
Yeah, so in a minute you'll be able to see the Texas City High School Stingerettes, followed by the Texas City High School Band.
Woohoo, shout out to my people. I told you I was always there.
That's cool.
I mean, the Texas City High School Band, they're just known for being top notch. Not biased at all here, y'all. Not biased at all.
I believe you.
Not biased at all.
Go Stings.
Woohoo!
And Cougs, because both high schools are a part of Texas City ISD, which we absolutely adore and support both.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the Stingerettes are coming up, and as always, they look phenomenal.
Ladies.
Yes. Talk about a history and a tradition of excellence. That's the Stingerettes too. So I wasn't coordinated enough to be one, but
I wish.
Right?
We moved to Texas my senior year of high school, so I didn't know about these things. We don't have Tornettes, Stingerettes,
yeah,
stuff, Cougarettes. We don't have those in high school.
Listen,
but I totally would have been in those outfits.
Listen to how good that band sounds. Come on. If they start playing my old stuff,
you might get up.
Look, I can jump in.
Is this your jam?
I can jump in, y'all. I'm ready. Somebody hand me a clarinet.
I played the flute for like half of a semester.
Did you?
Yeah. Because my mom played the flute, and of course I wanted to be like my mom.
Y'all, these kids are about to be like, who is this old lady in the Grinch sweatshirt that is trying to get my clarinet from me? Come on. It doesn't get better than that. What is that? Good King Wenceslas, right? Yeah?
Yeah. Now, following the band is a senior program from the Nestler Center. Shout out to our seniors and Lenora and everybody else that helps run that program. Our seniors love it. It's always a packed house.
Yes, and I went by there today, and you could hear them down the hall. They were having fun.
What's coming up after them?
After them, we have the Texas City Police Department High Water Rescue Vehicle.
Yay!
And then we have a group that we could not do without, the Citizens Police Academy, sitting next to an alum here.
I am the board secretary for the Texas City Citizens Police Academy Alumni Association.
It's a mouthful.
And we are having another police academy program starting at the beginning of the year. please join us as we support some of our first responders, specifically our police department. The CPAA is amazing. They're at everything, willing to help with anything that we need. So,
Absolutely.
Shout out to that group.
And another hardworking group's right behind them, the Texas City ISD School Board Administration. Talk about a group that's always there and always involved.
Yes, Superintendent Melissa Duarte, we appreciate you.
Yes.
We're so happy that we have you here in the parade.
Yes, and the school board was even recognized as being one of the best in the state recently. So
Of course,
shout out.
This is Texas City.
And then here we got some more of my band people. This is Blocker Middle School Band. I was also in that band. I don't remember us marching, so clearly the talent level has gone up since I stepped out of the building.
And I read that Blocker Middle School Band, they had like almost 100 kids out here performing.
Yeah.
So
The band program in Texas City is phenomenal. Like, they really build it from a young age. Can't recommend it enough.
I see. They teach you things that'll stick with you for the rest of your life.
I'm still, don't ask me to read music, but I'm still friends with my band friends.
Okay.
It's a true story.
So behind Blocker Middle School Band is Restoration Church. Merry Christmas. That's a really cool car.
It is, and I'm
What a
loving
Jeep.
the candy cane stripes that we can see over here.
Aw, shout out to Restoration Church.
I know that they've been at City Commission a few times and speaking about some of the programs they have and how they're reaching out to the community. And so that's another group that we're so lucky to have all our faith-based organizations that are so active. See, I love this. This is like everybody coming out together.
We have some more Blocker Middle School kids that are following right behind the Restoration Church. And then Texas City First Academy Assembly of God is right after them.
I love the ornaments that they have on that float.
Are those balloons?
I don't know, but if one of them
I know,
fell
like-
and landed somehow up in the announce booth, I would give it a loving home.
All right, Jennifer, if I see you tomorrow with some of these float decorations in your office,
I know.
pretty soon we're going to have a special guest joining us. Drum roll. Can you guess who it is? If you are one of the 130 people watching on our Facebook Live, can you guess who one of our special guests is going to be tonight? After the Texas City First Assembly of God Church, we had Odyssey of Galveston Rockets and the Church of Nazarene.
And then coming up around the corner now is the St. Mary's Early Childhood Center and another Grinch on the float. So that's the second one I've seen. I don't know if I've missed one, but y'all keep count. I did read that they were recently celebrating their 5-year anniversary over there at that school. And who do we have
Who do we
here?
have? Surprise!
Hey, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry
Our Honorable
Christmas.
Mayor Dedrick Johnson, thank you so much for joining our Facebook Live of the Christmas Parade this evening.
No problem. I'm having a great time out here tonight. Big crowd turnout. Everybody's having a good time.
Yes, we were talking about that. Like you just see a wall of people out there on both sides of the streets, packed.
On both sides. It was real narrow, but we got through there. Kids were real excited. Parents excited. 'Tis the season. It's the most wonderful time of the year, is that's what they said. Right?
It is.
That's what they said.
And now we have, Our Lady of Fatima School is coming by right now.
All right.
Mayor, growing up, what was your favorite Christmas movie?
My favorite Christmas movie?
Yes, sir.
Oh, it would have to be probably not a movie, but a special, the Charlie Brown Christmas special,
Yeah, that's
right?
a good one.
That's a classic.
Yeah, so you can't,
Classic.
You can't finish the Christmas season without the Charlie Brown Christmas special.
That's right.
Yeah, it's great.
Do you have the little tree? The little Charlie Brown tree?
No, I don't have a Charlie Brown tree. We got a little bigger tree than that, but kids wouldn't let me make it with a small tree.
Right. Not just the one ornament. Have to
No,
have
no,
more than
Gotta
that.
have more than that. Man, this is perfect weather too.
It is. We were talking about that earlier. You couldn't have ordered better weather.
Yes. Good. Well, I hope everybody out there is just really enjoying the parade. Thank you guys for doing this for us, Jennifer and Ramari. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
There we have a band that's coming up. It's the Roosevelt Wilson Student Council and the Roosevelt Wilson Spirit Squad.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, I'm a Roosevelt Wilson alum.
I'm a Roosevelt Wilson Bobcat also.
Woohoo!
I'm not going to tell you how long ago, but...
Oh, no. Nobody wants me to do that math either.
That's awesome.
It is.
Right after them is going to be the Texas City High School cheerleaders.
All right.
You know, I was reading about the cheerleaders in the summer, and they had gone to a camp, I believe at Sam Houston State University, and I'm not sure that they left a single award for anybody else. It was like best spirit squad, best stunts, everything. So there's so much talent in that group, and congratulations to them.
Amazing.
Congrats to Ms. Juicy and all the cheer sponsors. That's what we do in Texas City, is just win. That's good. Congratulations to them.
Do you have any special plans for this Christmas season?
Special plans? No, I just want to make it the best Christmas for, my children and family. Christmas is a time we can all get together and just really reflect upon the year we're completing and just spend it with special family and friends. So that's pretty much it.
Absolutely.
We know that this year you had the inaugural Mayor's tree lighting ceremony, and that was beautiful.
Yes, that was really a great event, the annual tree lighting. We will do that again next year, so if you didn't have an opportunity to come out and see the Mayor's tree lighting, you missed a special treat. But the good news is we'll be doing it again next year. And every time you pass by City Hall, you can look at those wonderful decorations and that beautiful tree that our Recreation and Tourism Department put up.
So the people behind us right now are from Guajardo Elementary School.
Yay, Guajardo!
Woohoo! And then coming up right behind them is the Odyssey Academy Band. So many talented bands tonight.
Yeah.
Odyssey Academy is relatively new. They've been here for a couple of years, but they are really making some noise and making themselves known in this Galveston County area. So shout out to Kendra Nance, the band director over there at Odyssey Academy. They're doing a great job.
Yeah. So the Odyssey band, they're called the Marching Thunder, and they actually won first place earlier this year in the Future Is Us Black History Month talent show.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what comes to mind is talent. That is talent that you're hearing right now.
They are waking up the crowd.
They are.
Everywhere they go, they're going to wake you up. So
Amazing.
It is.
special thank you to Odyssey Academy in Texas City for that beautiful band.
Did you play any instruments?
I played the pots and pans when I was growing up. Specialized in the big gumbo pot turned upside
With
down.
the wooden spoons?
Absolutely.
Got it.
Didn't play any instruments. I was a choir student, and we won't tell you the grade I made in choir either, but had a great time.
And Resonate Church is behind us right now
Okay.
with their adorable Grinch-themed float. I didn't see a Grinch for our official Grinch count, but I love the float.
We
Uh-oh.
got some nice music coming along.
We got
too.
a special guest singer.
What is a parade without festive Christmas and holiday music?
Right.
So this entry is the Dancing Queens, but I am sitting next to the Dancing Queen right here.
We're having so much fun.
Oh yeah, now that's the float I should have been on right there.
Yeah, that's
Shout out to College of the Mainland and the Dancing Queen.
Yeah.
they are having fun.
So what's your favorite Christmas song? Did y'all discuss Christmas music already?
We haven't. Well, before we started, we did, and she actually sang, so I'm really
Oh,
sad
wow.
that y'all missed it.
You missed it.
Yeah.
So sorry.
She was hitting those Mariah notes and the Ariana notes,
Okay.
and it was amazing.
I mean, All I Want for Christmas by Mariah Carey is a classic.
That's a chart topper right there.
Yeah.
I don't think Christmas season actually begins until
She's
the
the
radio
queen of
stations play
Christmas.
that one.
Right.
That, along with Silent Night,
Yeah.
The Temptations, of course, that kicks it off.
Absolutely. What's your favorite?
I think, I like a lot of Christmas music. Bing Crosby, of course, has a lot of Christmas classics. I'm falling in love with the Luther Vandross Christmas album. But, it's not Christmas until you hear Mariah Carey. All I want for Christmas is you. That's just a fact.
What about you?
It's a fact. Big fan of that one. I've been loving Hallelujah by Carrie Underwood lately and John Legend.
Yes.
And Mary, Did You Know? That one
yeah.
always gets me. We used to do that in my church play.
Is that
and
the CeeLo version?
I like all of the versions,
Okay.
but I do like CeeLo. Yes.
Good.
So this group just passed us, and they're doing like backflips and stuff. It was the K-Pac dance group, followed by State Representative Terry Leo Wilson.
Shout out to State Rep 23, District 23, Terry Leo Wilson. Thank you for being a part of our parade.
Following her is Elmina Shrine.
And the Shriners Burn Institution and Shriners Children's Texas. So they have quite a few components to their entry, and they are feeling the Christmas spirit. They're having fun over there.
Awesome.
I see a mascot running around.
Yeah, this is one of the largest Christmas parades that we've ever had because we had so many floats pre-registered.
Wow.
More than ever before.
Yes, it's record-setting year with the number of entries that we had.
That's good. Well, you guys stay tuned because the mayor will be choosing his Mayor's Choice Award for the best float, and we'll be announcing that sometime in the next few days. But after I get an opportunity to take a look at all of the entries, we're going to be excited about that decision.
Yeah, it's something that we didn't mention. First ever, we are paying money to the winners of different categories of floats.
Yes, I think in total it's over $2,000 if you added it all
Wow.
up, but the
Right.
top prize I believe is $500.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know some of the categories, of course, the Mayor's Choice. Ooh, I hear
There you go. We were just talking about it.
Mayor's Choice, like church, group, band. Everybody is eligible that pre-registered to win a prize.
Yes.
Highest prize is $500.
Wow.
I know. Can you imagine? Like,
Yeah.
you get to come out, have all this fun, and then
Have an
Possibly win
opportunity
money.
to win some money.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Christmas money.
Christmas shopping money.
Right in time for the holidays. Right in time.
Oh, I see a Grinch.
Another one.
I do. I see a Grinch.
The Grinches are out in full force tonight.
They are.
Yeah, we have American All-Star Elite and then Mr. Tamal Mexican food truck following that.
All right.
And then we have Mr. Paul Endenberg, who is running for Constable Precinct 2.
Okay.
And I think I see another Grinch. I believe so.
I think you're helping them out.
Maybe with a radar welding supply.
All of these Grinches, and they still won't be successful in stealing our Christmas.
Never. The Christmas spirit is strong out here,
Absolutely,
so
absolutely.
it takes a whole village of Grinches, and they're still not winning out
Still
here.
not winning.
Speaking of village, I see Independence Village
All
coming
right.
right now.
Right.
They have 2 vans, and they are full of people who are doing amazing things. Independence Village.
Independence Village is always excited about sharing any celebration with the city of Texas City, so we're very
Yeah.
thankful for the partnership with them.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Miss Judy Slocum.
Yes.
She's
Hey, Miss
amazing.
Slocum.
Yes.
Thank you for participating.
And thank you for
Always.
everything you do.
Always. I think we've had about 5 or 6 Grinches so far in the parade.
You can't tell the mayor. We gave them a challenge that everybody that's viewing the Christmas parade via
Oh, they
our
have to count
Facebook
the
Live.
Grinches.
If
Okay.
they count the Grinches and they get it correct, they may or may not get a
I
Christmas
may or
surprise.
may not have given you a tip just now. So,
And then we had the Boy Scouts of America I
Yeah.
saw coming by.
shout out to the Boy Scouts of America. So many young men are being groomed to be special civic-minded individuals, and so we thank them for everything that they do.
Absolutely. And then we had John Fernandez, who's running for Constable Precinct 1, followed by Mainland Militia. So,
Baseball group.
yes, they are. And I was reading that just a few days ago, they took the half of the money from their Thanksgiving fundraiser, and they actually took all the boys shopping, not for themselves, but for our Blue Santa program.
Oh, love that.
So all the boys went and picked out gifts, and they said they had the best time.
That's awesome.
Isn't that incredible? So
That's
they had an
absolutely
amazing season. They had a long streak where they were undefeated, but I think champions at heart, too,
That's
for
right.
giving
Shout out
back.
to the coaches and parents who instilled that type of spirit of giving in that team.
Absolutely. Yeah,
That's the spirit of Christmas.
it is.
Blue Santa is actually going to take place, like we said earlier, on December 16th from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Mainland City Center Police Substation.
Well, you know what? You girls are doing a wonderful job, and I just thank you ladies so much for just being here and letting me kind of crash your party a little bit. So I'm just going to sign off right here. This is Mayor Dedrick Johnson. To all the citizens and friends of the city of Texas City, we wish you a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to all of you.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Mary.
Thank you, ladies. I really appreciate you.
Yeah.
So you may have seen the Bay Area School of Dance came by. That they have such a strong tradition here. They've been an institution in the community for, I want to say, 30 plus years
Yeah,
now.
a really long time. Then we have Candace Ford, who is a local realtor, and after that, Houston Motorsports. They have 3 entries tonight.
And then turning the corner now, we have Guaranteed Roofing. I see some Grinches that are flat, so don't count those, but they are pretty adorable.
Following them is Guaranteed Roofing. This is so much fun. That was a police vehicle. Our first responders are out here full force, making sure that everybody is safe during this amazing Christmas event. So shout out to them. Fire, PD, EMS. All hands are on deck tonight.
Always, yes. Making sure that everybody's having fun and staying safe. So I think we had Boy Scout Pack 240 come by, and now this looks like it might be
The Galveston County Sun Devils.
Yes.
This is so much fun.
Uh-oh. I see another one, y'all. I see a Grinch on, oh my gosh, a sleigh with one little reindeer. I guess Max
adorable.
retired and we're going with the reindeer. I love it.
Oh, that's adorable. Following them is the Sons of the Republic of Texas. Can you tell us a little bit about that group?
So they came here all the way from Missouri City, this chapter. It's the Sidney Sherman chapter, and so I did a little digging, and that chapter is named after General Sidney Sherman, who is actually credited with the famous battle cry that everyone in Texas knows, "Remember the Alamo."
Amazing.
Yes.
Only from Missouri City to come to our Christmas parade.
That's right.
Because we're the best in the world.
Yes. And then we had Stellar Tax Service.
Oh, we love Miss Stella.
We do. We had her on the podcast, and she's good people.
And tax time is coming up, so keep her in mind. Keep her in mind come January. After that, we have Blake Patton, who is running for Constable Precinct 1, followed by the Bin Zone. Oh my God, have you been to the Bin Zone?
More than once.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now that place, similar to Amazon, will take your money, but
But
it's
only a little
amazing.
bit. Only a little bit at a
Right.
time. So it like doesn't really count. That's girl math, and I'm proud. I see another Grinch, y'all. So we had the Ice Cream Man, and then the Crossing at 31st,
And Grease Monkey.
and Grease Monkey. So I've never seen a monkey and a Grinch together until tonight.
Hey, anything is possible
That's
in the
right.
city of Texas
That's
City.
Christmas magic right there.
We have Jessica Martinez, who is another local realtor. I think you can hear.
Yes. And then I see some of our Texas City Police Department bicycle officers.
Oh, we have the Handyman and then Zales Massage, who is a local masseuse business here in Texas City. I hear she's amazing.
I'm willing to find out.
Yeah.
I mean, I volunteer
Sign
as
me up,
tribute,
yeah.
right?
We'll be the testers of that.
The things we do to keep everybody informed.
Coming up at the tail end is Constable Derek Rose. Thank you so much, Constable, for participating in our Texas City 38th Annual Christmas Parade. Oh, I think she's singing on her loudspeaker.
I love it.
And a happy New Year.
All right, so I will not sing along because I do love this community.
Hey.
You're a solo act.
Take me as I am. Because I'm here for a long time.
I'm just saying, these are my people. I love my people, and so I'm not going to
You
sing.
don't want to hurt your people.
I don't want to hurt my people.
Got it.
There's a fair amount of police officers who might arrest me
Yeah.
for, inflicting pain. Is that a thing? It would be.
Not tonight. Last but not least, we have our SWAT vehicle. I believe that's Texas City PD.
Yes.
Again, we love our first responders so much. Thank you to everyone who joined us on Facebook Live to enjoy the 38th Annual Texas City Christmas Parade with us.
Yes, thanks
hope
for
you-
hanging out with us. I did have fun.
I had fun, and with that, I guess we might bid you adieu.
Farewell.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Eat figgy pudding. I don't even really know what that is.
Don't eat figgy pudding, y'all. Just don't do it. Just eat all the chocolate and the sweets and the Tex-Mex that we all love.
Peppermints and- yeah.
But yeah, have a happy holiday season and a Merry Christmas.